control is highly valuable. And I think like diet's a huge part. And I do the same because I'm traveling so much, is like trying to eat good foods, trying to sleep well, even if it is a little amount of sleep in a different bed.
Yep.
And then trying to stay fit and all that sort of stuff. How do you think that adds value to what you're doing?
Yeah, that's one thing that I've sort of tackled a little bit differently to everyone is I've treated bass fishing like any professional sport. If you look at someone that has made it to the top level of any other sport, their steps has been about the same as mine. Like that, I've done all of that. It's just funny, like bass fishing, you're not probably going to make tens of millions of dollars. It's just not quite there. Like there is good money. You can make millions of dollars. It takes a long time and you've got to get into that top like 1% of guys. But that's what it's taken for me to get there. And like my fitness and health and all of that has helped me stay on the water longer, stay sharper. But you know, I do it for a competitive side, but I do it for how I live life side, like just how you're thinking and how life is going for you has a direct, you know, thing of what you're eating, how you're working out, all of these things. It's just, we've realized like how important it is. America, the food is pretty wicked, not good in a way,
Nasty.
But you have to chase the good stuff. And it's same in Australia now. It's happening. You have to go after that good food and look after your body. Otherwise you just get sick. And we've just seen it over and over. And now we're just like, we keep climbing to the next level. And for us now, it's just eating as clean as we can and eating wild game like elk. That's so, you know, nutrient dense for you. It's just, you feel different and you appreciate the food. You know, that's the biggest thing. But that has helped. You know, I've done it for a competitive side since I was younger. I got lucky that I had an uncle and auntie that got me into health and fitness when I was a kid. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have understood what it was like. So I always tell people how important it is that if you're into fitness and you're into health or food, if someone's kid's looking at you, like take them under your wing, take them on a workout, take them on a run, because that's who I was. And they just made me do it. And then it turned me into a life of like living well and healthy and fit and understanding it. But if they didn't do that, I didn't have anyone else that would have taught me that, and who knows where I'd be. So that path is it's a big one, and I love telling people about it. I love teaching people, and I love seeing people turn their lives around from like eating bad and doing all the bad stuff and feeling down to like getting fit, getting healthy and feeling good, mental clarity, and then chasing their dreams. There's a lot comes with all of that.
A lot of it, and yeah, it comes into, like you just said, like all aspects of life. I think like a lot of it comes from the physical. Like if you're physically fit and stuff like that, you look good, you feel good,
yep,
you're more willing to make better decisions, and
yep,
the diet reinforces that, because like, and what I was saying earlier was like, I don't get consistent sleep pattern. I'm sleeping in foreign beds all the time. I'm on planes, all that sort of stuff. So like I try and optimize, like I mouth tape to sleep, for example.
Yep.
I always try and eat super clean. I'm eating fruit and a lot of stuff like that, and trying to like balance my diet as best I can just to be mentally optimal when I do travel, because I can't control when I sleep, how long I sleep for a lot of the time, and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And I think that's hugely valuable, especially for you, because people don't think fishing is a physical sport, but it's immensely physical when you're standing on a hot deck of a boat all day on your feet, and your mental, like the visual staring at screens, staring at the water, and then the mental constantly ticking.
Yeah.
Especially from yours would be next level compared to just recreational fisheries, just trying to constantly tick over and what's my next plan, what's the next step.
Yep.
And thinking about all that, like you get off the water from a recce day and you're cooked.
Yeah.
And I could only imagine what it is from you, like on a tournament day. And you got to think about tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you back it up and do it tomorrow. Like some of the days we have 15, 16-hour practice days, and you do that 3 days in a row, and it can be in the high 30s, 40s, and then the tournament starts, and then you can have 4 days of tournaments, and then sometimes we have back-to-back events, so you literally have 2 weeks of 8 to 15-hour days on the water. And like you said, like we get off the water here, we're fishing pretty casual, have a bit of a chill, have lunch. There's none of that on the elites. It's go, go, go. And you better love it more than anything, because that's when you'll find out if you like it or not.
That's where it gets real. And there's like no fun until you get to the point where you can get comfy in it and sort of work your way up the ranks. That's crazy. Do you think there'd be value, and we talked about this